put Jaylin on here.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Jaylin, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
All right, Jorge, go ahead, kick us off.
Awesome. Jaylin, you extended your contracts. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. It was something, when I first found out, I was coming here. It was something I was kind of pursuing at the time, was like, because I was in my option year, transferring from sporting, and it was kind of one of those things where, I was thinking about, is a new contract, an option and stuff like that, it was an exciting moment for me to, finally get to that moment and actually sign, the new deal. And, I'm glad we just got it, got through it smoothly, and, now I'm here to stay. So I'm excited for it.
Love that. You'll be here through 2024 with an option of 2025. What do you hope to accomplish in Charlotte in your time here?
Yeah, so while I'm here in Charlotte, I mean, obviously my main goal is, to bring, a cup here one day. I know that takes, a lot of time and, a lot of effort and, a lot of patience for that. But, that's just kind of one of my goals of mine as of right now, is to kind of bring, at least something, whether it's Open Cup or, if we ever make the CONCACAF Champions League, or just one of those, or even MLS Cup, one of those kind of, trophies that we can probably win, and, bring it here to Charlotte to kind of, set a standard to say, hey, like, this is a club that, can win trophies. So it's just kind of my goal as of right now through, 2025.
Thanks.
Cool. Will, go ahead.
Jaylin, how much more does this mean to you that it's happening in Charlotte with a long-term contract?
I think it just makes it better, honestly. It just means I'm staying home longer, which is something that I think everybody would be excited about. So it just means, it means like a lot to me. I'm here staying with my family, and, I can play in front of them as much as I can. And it's just kind of, a good feeling, play in front of friends and family. And now that I'm here for a little bit longer, it's really exciting.
You've started and played in every minute of every match. What does it mean to have that level of trust from not only Miguel, but also the rest of the coaching staff?
Yeah, it means a lot, actually. I mean, I think as a player, I think you can ask anyone if you're one of those guys that's consistent, playing, every minute of every game. I mean, it just gives you an extra boost of confidence as a player, because, kind of in the back of your head that, all right, like, the coaches believe in you, and they want you to keep playing because they know you're an important part of the team. So, I mean, for me, I just take it as like, they're confident in me, and that makes me even play, even harder and better. So I think as of right now, I'm just getting better and better each game. And so, hopefully they still have that confidence in me to, to keep playing me consistently.
Thanks, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cool. We'll go Nick and then Jason Brown after.
Jaylin, congratulations. I'm wondering what, it was a big move for you to leave town when you were 14 or however old you were. What has life been like off the field for you back in Charlotte? And how is your family feeling about the fact that you're here to stay for a few more years?
I mean, yeah. So obviously it's two different kind of age gaps from, leaving here at 14, and now I'm back, and, now I'm 22. So obviously I've grown a lot since then, through, on and off the field. So obviously with me, off the field kind of thing, it's more of just exploring, what's new in Charlotte now. I mean, when I was 14, I mean, it was still a big city, but I mean, now it's just like, through the time I left and now it's grown so much. So now it's, for me, off the field has been really good. It's just about, exploring, new kind of areas of, Charlotte that, I haven't even seen before. So it's just been off field type stuff has been, treat me well so far. And, obviously my family's on cloud nine. I mean, this is something that, they're always, dreaming of, me playing for my hometown, and, they're here and they can go to all the games and stuff like that. So, they're loving it so far, and I'm loving it as well. So, I'm glad I'm just here to stay now.
Cool. Jason, go ahead.
Sure. Jaylin, you just sort of touched on a couple of things as far as whether a contract was going to be possible. You just mentioned that your parents are on cloud nine, obviously for obvious reasons. But for you personally, how important was it for you to be able to stay here in your hometown? Because for a lot of pro athletes, that's something is important, in some cases more important than winning a championship, although I know you say that's obviously very important to you as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was very important to me. Like I said before, like coming here, I'm in my option year, like at the time, like it was kind of like, okay, like I have to like prove myself this year and stuff like that. And, the opportunity, came, closer than it did. And it was just too important for me to kind of get this contract and, sign the extension because, as of right now, like we said before, I've played, every minute of every game and, I've been consistent so far and, hopefully I can keep doing that and, hopefully just keep, putting up numbers. And so it was just very important to me here to stay because I'm so happy, whether it's, on and off the field. I love the coaching staff so far. They've been, treat me, like really, really good. And especially with the teammates here, the teammates have been, great so far and they, pushed me to my limits. And, I said this before, but, I give them, some credit because, since kind of day one of preseason until now, every single one of them has pushed me to be even better. So, and that's even goes to the coaching staff as well. So it was just really important for me to kind of get this deal done. And, that because I'm happy here. I'm back home and, I can't complain so far. So it was very important to me.
If I can ask a quick question about this week's match, firsthand what the sporting rivalry is between Charlotte and Atlanta. And it was questioned before your first meeting if there was going to be that rivalry. Well, I think it's safe to say that the two of you playing that as close a game as you did, like you want to beat these guys pretty bad, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why kind of our team, I guess all the players our kind of mindset's kind of like the revenge game a little bit because, we know that, we went there, I thought we played well and, we kind of just gave up, last second goal, which, it's something to learn from. I tell people all the time that, sometimes, we're just starting out as a new team. We're still trying to get used to each other. And sometimes, things are, going to happen. We're just have to learn from it. So, we learned a lot from that Atlanta game and, hopefully we can kind of put it into, perspective and, this weekend's game and, hopefully be the better team on the other side and, get the W this weekend.
All right, thanks, Jason. Steve, go ahead, and then we'll go to Sam and John after that.
Okay, thanks. First of all, congratulations, Jason, on that. When we spoke in Charleston after the Columbus game, just based on the comments you were given there, I asked you straight out if you saw yourself as a leader on this team, and you said absolutely. Even at your age, you have a maturity about your game and your presence there. As things have developed now, 6 games into the season, do you still see yourself as a leader on this team? And if so, what who have been your role models in how to be a leader, and both in KC and now here in Charlotte?
Yeah, for sure. Especially the first 6 games, I for sure still think I'm still kind of one of the leaders on the team. Especially with guys that I don't know this, but maybe some guys look up to me in a way, and because I know I've been one of those guys that have been consistently playing every single game and every single minute so far, and hopefully I can continue to do that, and I can be a leader just for about anybody. It doesn't have to be just for young guys, but hopefully older guys as well. They can learn a little bit, but same time, I'm kind of my main kind of like channel right now is to kind of be the leader for the younger guys that maybe are in their first contract or the guys who are coming out of college. Just because I was kind of in their shoes one day, have that first contract and being a young guy, and hopefully I can kind of give them advice of kind of what I went through and lead them in the right direction. Get to where I am right now faster. And guys like I look up to guys like Fuchs and Guzman that are kind of our 2 leaders on the team that they show so much maturity and how with their age and they continue to every single day to kind of be that kind of role model, which is so important for our team because they're our leaders. So those are people that I have to look up to. Someday I hope to be kind of a captain at some point for this team, and we'll see what happens. But on the other side of me at Sporting, I had captains like Matt Beasler and Graham Zusi that taught me a lot, and that kind of I guess in a way I kind of transferred what I learned from them over to here at Charlotte FC, and kind of use that into a perspective for everybody else. I say this all the time, but I'm a young guy. I'm 22, but I still have this is my 5th year in the league, and I still kind of have that experience a little bit, so I can kind of share what I've learned along the way, being a young guy, and transfer it to everybody else. So as of right now, I still see myself as a leader on the team, and I hope to continue to do so.
And given your age and this new contract, do you still have aspirations to play in Europe? And also, you've represented the U.S. on a junior level. Do you still would like to see yourself in the national team picture?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, I guess my ultimate main goal at the end of the day is, I want to be happy at some point, wherever I'm at, and be happy in playing games and stuff like that. But yeah, I think for sure at some point I want to play in Europe at some point in my career. I mean, I don't know what that's going to be, but it's kind of one of the goals of mine. Obviously, playing games like Champions League and, maybe Europa League as well. And, playing big games like that, because that's, I think that's the main goal of every soccer player. But at the same time, I want to be happy at the same time, wherever I'm at, whether it's, here or overseas or anywhere, I just want to be happy. Yeah. And for sure, at some point, I want to represent, the national team, at the first team level. It's going to take, a lot of hard work and consistency a little bit. But, hopefully at some point I'll get there, and, hopefully I can keep playing well, maybe get some looks. So, I just got to keep working hard and, see what happens.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, Steve. Sam and John, in the interest of time, just go one each so we can get to you, and then we'll start wrapping up.
Absolutely. Sam Spencer, of Jaylin. First, congratulations. Great to have you here for a while. So I did want to ask, what we've seen recently on the pitch is a really good team. At the beginning, had some bad breaks, some bad luck, and really has had a consistently strong style of play. But the defense has maybe gotten less recognition than goal, strikers, midfield. What on the defensive team, what's the mood like right now, and how are you working to make the defense be a standout on Charlotte FC?
I mean, yeah, I mean, kind of, our mentality is, we gotta, keep doing what we're doing. I mean, I think as right now, we're just kind of, getting better, through each and every game. And, that's just what we gotta do. We gotta be consistent, and, hopefully that, our consistency throughout the defense, and that helps the strikers, score the goals. I mean, obviously everyone's going to say that, the strikers and the goals are, kind of like the main point in the game. But I mean, at the same time, there's a defensive side as well. And, but we know what our job is, what we got to do. And, I think if we make, that makes the forward job easier if we do our job as well. So, kind of the mood is, we just got to keep doing what we're doing. We're consistent. We got consistent players back there, and, we're just getting better each game with, the chemistry and how we're linking up. So yeah, we're just got to keep doing what we're doing and let the strikers score the goals.
Thanks so much.
John, go ahead.
Thank you. Jaylin, congratulations on the new contract. You mentioned that you played every minute so far and you feel you've been very consistent. Just talk about, hopefully, now that you signed this new contract, putting out more performances like that, especially now that you've got your future locked in with Miguel and your teammates, these guys, and especially the fans, the way the fans have already come out and supported you guys. So just talk about how pleased you are to be able to continue this journey with your hometown club, with your teammates, and with the fans.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, even though I signed this extension, this doesn't mean, I'm going to back off a little bit just because, I got a contract. I mean, but at the same time, I just got to keep working. I mean, I can always be better. I can always do better. And, that's kind of my mentality now is, now that I got this contract and now I'm here to stay, it's trying to win trophies, it's trying to win more games and be consistent and, winning games. So I got to just keep going, do what I'm doing. And same time, like I said, like I'm pleased, to get the contract. I'm pleased to be here. But, now the goal is to, keep winning games and try to be a dominant team throughout this league. Hopefully, at some point we can kind of be up there and kind of be one of those teams that's like, we hate going to Charlotte FC to play, or we hate playing at Charlotte FC because they're so good. So it's just kind of the mentality right now, for myself and for the team. And, I'm obviously pleased at the same time, to be here, with Miguel. It's just been such a great coach to me, and I've learned so much from him so far. And, hopefully I can continue to do so. And, hopefully we can kind of, bring more wins to the club and bring more, milestones and stuff like that, and even trophies. So, I'm just pleased to be here, and, I'm excited for the future.
All right, cool. That'll wrap us up right there, everyone. Appreciate it, Jaylin. Thank you for the time, and congrats on the contract extension. Guys, as normal, we'll have this video sent out to you on the recording and some B-roll of Jaylin from training and games. No media availability tomorrow, and then Miguel, head coach, in person on Friday, per usual. That time still to be confirmed. Any questions, as always, just reach out to myself, Gwen, or Woody, and have a good rest of your guys' day.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Jaylin. Have a great day, everyone.
You too.